And welcome back, everybody, to Melching Field in DeLand, Florida, as the second game of our doubleheader begins with the first pitch ball delivered by Clay Allen, the ABAC product in the state of Georgia. Throws a strike on the outer half. It's 1-1. Your lineup for Seminole County looks like this: Gunnar Hoagland, Anthony George, Parker Smith, Josh Reynolds, Kyle Richardson, Jeremy Gunter, Nick Wells, Hayden Cross, and Brooks Reichman. Pitch on the outside corner, another strike delivered by the right-hander in Clay Allen, the guy they call Big Country in the clubhouse for the Suns. Is ahead in the count, 1-2 strikes on Hoagland. The 1-2 from Allen is in there, strike three, and Hoagland is set down looking by Allen.
That's a great pitch there from Allen to start this ball game off. Painting the outside corner there to retire Hoagland, and now Anthony George steps in.
One gone for Anthony George, as the Suns in Seminole County will play a 7-inning ball game tonight. Seven-inning ball game here from Melching Field after an 11-inning display in game number 1. As the first pitch from Allen misses the zone for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, Anthony George, 441 batting average, 15 hits, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs.
1-0 pitch in there on the outside corner for a strike, and a scissor wild. It's a ball, a strike, and an out.
He had 3 hits in the ball game earlier, 4 RBIs.
1-1 pitch, fouled off, up and out of play, and the count on the two-hole hitter Anthony George runs to a ball and 2 strikes.
I think it's important for the Scorpions here to just get the bats rolling early in this ball game and, possibly go out and play with a lead. Obviously, both teams are going to be limited on pitchers, so if they can get Allen out of this ball game early, it could be key for them. But
a blooper that will one-hop the third baseman. Wallace will throw one across. Will throw one across the diamond. Burke came off the first base bag and stood about 3 feet in front of first base at Anthony George. And George looked at Burke and was like, nah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened there. He got jammed and blooped one down to third base. Wallace fielded it, throwed it on to first, and he was like, there's nothing else I can do there, as Burke made the tag for the second out of the inning, and that'll bring in Parker Smith.
Parker Smith will step to the plate with 2 gone. Here in the first inning is Clay Allen, 85 miles an hour, high and tight for a ball, 1-0.
How about that? Parker Smith got his average up to 300 on the summer.
1-0 pitch is a fly ball in a right center field. That's going to drop in the gap and be at least a single. He's going to round first and stop about a third of the way to the second base bag as quickly Bell got it in to Hunter Fornari. So it's a 2-out single by Parker Smith to continue raising that average, as there's 1 gone here in inning number 1 for Josh Reynolds.
That's his 22nd hit on the year, and he's coming off a great game earlier. He had 3 runs, 2 hits, a double, a home run, and 3 RBIs.
First pitch in there for a strike to Josh Reynolds. It's 0-1.
Reynolds had a crucial at-bat earlier today with runners on the corners and struck out. Let's see what he can do here.
He will single into left field as it splits the third baseman and the shortstop, Wallace and Fornari. That's back-to-back singles here in the first inning for the heart of the Seminole County order to bring up the 5-hole hitter in Josh Richardson.
Yeah, nice job there from Josh Reynolds at the plate as he drives a line drive towards the left field. Nice job, 2-out hitting for the Scorps, now threatened with Kyle Richardson at the plate.
So first and second, 2 on, 2 out in inning number 1. Suns and Seminole County scoreless in the second game of this doubleheader. Suns looking to get their 23rd win of the 2019 season, as the first pitch from Clay Allen is a big breaking ball at 68 miles an hour. That loops low and inside for a ball, 1-0.
Kyle pitched in the last game in relief, but he is at second base today for this second game. Last time up, he was 0 for 4 in the July 11th game here on Thursday, and he struck out once. He's got 10 hits on the year.
The 1-0 pitch is going to get away from the catcher, Pregent. Pregent can't find it. So rounding third, and no one's covering the plate. The throw back to the plate will not be in time. The wild pitch will get each guy 2 bases, and Parker Smith comes in to score. A bit of a failure there from the Suns as Clay Allen went to help Pregent find the ball, but then no one was covering the plate.
Yeah, absolutely, and great hustle there from Parker Smith. Realizing that Pregent couldn't find the baseball and then sprinting home and doing a nice job there to get the first run of the board for the Scorpions, and that's huge for Seminole County.
In there for a strike on the next delivery to Kyle Richardson. Count runs even. Add a ball and a strike.
Smith's always moving at 100 miles an hour, every time he steps on the field, and great job there from Parker Smith.
1-1 pitch, low and outside for a ball, and ahead in the count goes the 5-hole hitter in Kyle Richardson. 2 balls and a strike with Jeremy Gunter, the center fielder, standing in the on-deck circle.
Richardson did have a hit earlier this week against Sanford in the 10-3 win. He got a hit and a run in that game.
2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 delivery is fouled back to the screen, and deuces are wild to Kyle Richardson. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third, and Seminole County holding a 1-0 lead.
And this is all coming with 2 outs. The first 2 batters struck out and grounded out, and then 2 singles, and the wild pitch there by Allen that Pregent couldn't find gets the Scorps aboard here early.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 from Allen. Got him swinging, strike 3. Allen gets his second strikeout of the inning, but a 2-base wild pitch helps Seminole County take the early lead. We've played a half inning with your score. It's Seminole County 1, DeLand coming up. Joe McNamara, Hunter Fornari, and Mark Townsend will hit for the DeLand Suns. Then Hutzel, Alonzo Wallace, Pregent, Burke, and Bell against Michael Morse, who will come back out onto the rubber as the first pitch to Joe McNamara. Upstairs for a ball, 1-0, as Seminole County going with the finisher from Game 1 to see what they can get out of him in Game number 2, as Morse's 1-0 pitch, high and tight for a ball, 2-0. And now you kind of have to watch Morse here because he sat for a good 45, 50 minutes since his last throw when you account for the bottom of the 11th, the top of the first, and the 35 minutes or so that we sat and waited on. Probably got close to an hour since he's gotten on the mound as the count on Joe McNamara is 2-1.
Yeah, let's see if that plays a factor here early in this ball game. Morse needs a big outing here for the Scorpions.
2-1 pitch, high and outside for a ball, and the count on Joe McNamara runs to 3-1.
He took the loss, obviously, earlier today. He pitched 1 2/3 innings, 3 runs. One was earned, 2 hits, a walk, and a strikeout.
3-1 pitch, high and inside, ball 4, and the leadoff runner is aboard for the DeLand Suns as Joe McNamara is aboard on a walk. There's 1 on, nobody out for Hunter Fornari.
Morris an 0-4 record, 7.26 ERA. This is his 11th game on the mound for the Scorpions. This is his first start, however. He's pitched 17 1/3 innings, 15 strikeouts, 8 walks.
First pitch of the at-bat is a ground ball towards the shortstop. Could be 2. On to second in time. Turn to first in time. As a 6-4 3-double play erases the walk by Joe McNamara. And there's 2 gone here in inning number 1 for Mark Townsend.
Hey, nice turn there from Brooks Reichman making his first start at shortstop tonight for the Scorpions. And he fields that one, flips it on to second for 1, and Richardson throws it on to first for the double play. Nice job there by Brooks Reichman. And Michael Morse now trying to settle in now after that double play.
As that one got way away from Morse, it will go all the way back to the backstop. But with nobody on, no harm done. Count starts 1 ball, no strikes.
And Morse has stepped up on the mound for Seminole County. Got off to a little bit of a rough start, but he settled in to his role out of the bullpen. Now obviously getting the start today, but he's been pretty good as of late for the Scorpions.
Big swing and a miss on a 1-0 delivery. Runs the count even on Mark Townsend. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch, another swing and a miss as Morse pumped it in at 85 miles an hour. He's ahead of Mark Townsend. 1 ball and 2 strikes as he looks for the unconventional 1-2-3 inning here in the first.
And Morse, just talking to him, he said, he likes to attack hitters and likes to get ahead in the count, and that's when he's on his game.
Townsend will loop one past the first baseman. It's a single for Mark Townsend. He will go hard around first, but he'll go nowhere. Mark Townsend adds to his MVP caliber season with a single here in the first inning. He stands on first with 2 outs for the Marshall product in Peter Hutzel.
Yeah, that was a rocket towards first base, and Reynolds tried to backhand it, got through for a base hit, and as you mentioned, Ryan, Mark Townsend just continuing to add on to his great season.
First pitch upstairs for a ball, 1-0.
And this 3-4 duo for the Suns has really hurt the Scorpions this summer.
1 ball, no strikes, the count, the 1-0 pitch. Hutzel hits a high fly ball into right center field. Coming on is Smith. He will make the catch at cap height, and the inning is over. The Suns get 2 runners on, but cannot score as we go to the top of the second inning. Seminole County leads 1-0. Clay Allen will start the second inning with the ball hit down the left field side. It's going to range into foul territory. A sliding attempt by Garrett Wallace is unsuccessful, and Jeremy Gunter starts down in the count, no balls and a strike.
Gunter came in last game to pinch run for Topher Grant. He's getting his first opportunity at the plate here in this game. He's been stepping it up at the plate. Got his average above 200 now, and he's got 12 hits on the season. Yeah, he has had 3 hits in his last 4 games for Seminole County.
Allen's 0-1 delivery swung on and missed by Jeremy Gunter, runs the count to 0-2.
Does have a double and 5 RBIs on the year.
Bouncing ball to the right side, another nice play. The jump throw, the scoop, in time. Joe McNamara continues to flash the leather tonight as he ranges up the middle, goes with a Derek Jeter-esque jump throw to get the first out of the second inning to bring up Nick Wells.
Yeah, that was a great play there by McNamara at second base, ranging over to his glove side and does the Jeter jump throw, as you mentioned, Ryan, to get Gunter, who's got some pretty good speed. And that's an unbelievable play for the first out of the inning.
So with one gone, the left fielder Nick Wells will step in. Into the motion, Allen, his first pitch of the at-bat. 83 miles an hour right down Broadway for a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Nick Wells came into the game late earlier. He's in the starting lineup, obviously, tonight as he takes that one for a strike. 0-2.
0-1 pitch was right down Broadway, 0-2, as Allen looking to retire his third straight since the back-to-back singles from Smith and Richardson. Into the motion, the 0-2 pitch from the righty is just off the black on the edge, and the count on Nick Wells is 1-2.
Yeah, Wells has 5 runs on the year, 5 hits, a triple, 2 RBIs. He did have an at-bat. He was 0 for 1 in the last game.
Big swing and a miss. Puts down the first batter. The second batter of the inning in Nick Wells. Strikeout number 3 for Clay Allen, as there's 2 gone here in the second for the 8-hole hitting catcher in Hayden Cross.
Cross getting the starting spot at catcher tonight. Him and Riley Walsh have been splitting time most of the year.
Allen will have a line drive that will loop towards the shortstop, and Hunter Fornari is there to make the play. Clay Allen works a 1-2-3 inning here in the second as we go to the bottom half of inning number 2 with your score. It's the Seminole County Scorpions 1, the DeLand Suns 0. Bottom half of inning number 2. It's Alonzo Wallace Pregent, 5, 6, 7 in the Suns' order as they work from behind against Michael Morse as right-handed action is up in the bullpen for the Scorpions as the first pitch to Alan Alonzo is at the letters for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, Morse might have had his best inning of the season last inning against, a pretty good Suns lineup. Let's see if he can keep the momentum going here.
And he will plunk Alonzo straight in the middle of the back on his second pitch of the inning. So for the second inning in a row, the Suns have the leadoff runner aboard. Last inning, a double play snuffed that out. We'll see what Garrett Wallace can do at the plate. So runner on first, nobody out for Garrett Wallace. He came up with the go-ahead run for the Suns in the top of the 11th inning in game number 1 as he was on via the international tiebreaker. He'll take a fastball 84 miles an hour right down the middle for a strike. Count 0-1. No balls and a strike. Morse's 0-1 is at the letters for a strike. Back-to-back pitches taken by Wallace, and the count is 0-2.
Yeah, pretty much in the same spot on the outer half of the plate. And let's see what he goes with here. He likes the breaking stuff. Ahead in the count.
Wallace will hit a high fly ball deep in a right center field. Over and making the catch in right field is Parker Smith. Alonzo will retreat to the first base bag. Wallace flies out for out number 1 to bring up the catcher in Christian Pregent.
That was 3 straight fastballs there from Morse, and I like how he attacked him there, and Wallace hit that fly ball towards deep right center field, but Parker Smith was there to make the catch.
So Pregent will step in with 1 gone here in the inning and a runner on first. Short lead. Now taking off is Alonzo. That ball is airmailed high and inside, and it's an easy stolen base for Alan Alonzo. The pitch came way high and inside to Pregent, and Alonzo easily able to take second.
Yeah, Cross had no shot there behind the plate. It was an off-speed pitch, and it was, high and inside in the zone. And it was a good jump there from Alonzo, and the Suns now have a runner in scoring position trying to tie this ball game up.
First pitch of the at-bat missed. Second pitch is fouled off. As the count on Pregent is aces wild, the ball a strike and an out. Suns trail Seminole County 1-0, bottom of the second inning. A 2-base wild pitch, currently the difference in this ball game. The 1-1 pitch coming from Michael Morse. He checks the runner and deals. It's a ground ball towards the shortstop. A throw over to first base will be scooped out by Reynolds. Ahead to third base goes Alan Alonzo. But now a runner on third and 2 away. And if the Suns are going to tie this game, it'll have to be aided by Joe Burke.
Yeah, Reichman there made the play. It was a short hop to first base. Reynolds has done a pretty good job all year picking balls out of the dirt at first base, and this is Reichman's first start there at shortstop, just trying to get used to being out there. And he's 2 for 2 today. Started the double play in the first inning and then made a nice play there.
So runner on third, 2 outs for Burke. First pitch fastball outside for a ball to the Kentucky Wesleyan Panther. 1 ball and no strikes. Your count on Burke, who's trying to tie this game for the Suns, and that's going to lead to a mound visit as Hayden Cross will come out and talk things over with his starter in Michael Morse.
Yeah, but just telling Morse, probably, a sign thing there. So Morse trying to go back to work here. 1-0 on Burke.
1 ball, no strikes, the count on Burke. As the right-hander will come set a little above the belt. He deals the 1-0 pitch. Burke will pop one up, but it's going to clear the screen and get back into the bleachers. Count runs even on Joe Burke. 1 ball and 1 strike. Suns trail 1-0, trying to get on the board in the bottom of the second inning with Joe Burke at the plate. Runner on third, 2 gone in the inning. The 1-1 pitch to Joe Burke. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, he did not. Burke able to hold up on his swing, and the count moves to 2-1.
That was close there, but Burke just able to hold back his swing there. Morris got to bear down and get Burke here.
2 balls and a strike on Joe Burke. The 2-1 delivery is another breaking ball in the dirt. Burke able to hold off on it, and the count is 3-1. Robert Bell is in the on-deck circle for the Suns should the inning continue past Burke. Glove on the hip, ready to go is the right-hander. The 3-1 pitch from Morse is a breaking ball at the knees of Joe Burke for a strike, and the count is full. It's 3-2.
That was a nice pitch there from Morris. Went with the breaking ball on 3-1. I think it might have fooled Burke there. Let's see what he goes with here with the count full.
It'll be the payoff pitch, low and outside, ball 4, and Joe Burke will put runners on the corners with 2 outs here in the second inning, and we'll bring the 9-hole hitter Robert Bell to the plate.
As Hayden Cross giving signs to the infield with runners on the corners. It'll be interesting to see what Cross does if Burke heads for second.
Glove on the hip is the right-hander, and checking the runner, he's ready to go. Morris with runners on the corners. First pitch comes low and inside to Bell. Good stop made behind the plate by Hayden Cross. Count starts 1 ball, no strikes. Suns looking to strike here in the bottom of the second inning in a 1-0 ball game. The 1-0 pitch to Bell. Chopper towards first. That's past the first baseman. It's a fair ball. It'll roll into the corner. Burke is being sent around third base. Rick Hall will send him. Digging around second and heading for third is Robert Bell. He will hold there. Robert Bell will hit a 2-run triple down the first base and right field line, and the Suns take the lead here in the second inning, 2-1.
Yeah, Josh Reynolds was in position to make that play. I think in a little short hop, mixed him up a little bit, and the ball rolled all the way to the right field corner. Parker Smith struggled to find it and get it, and that's going to be a 2 RBI triple for Robert Bell, who's really playing well here today.
Bell has come on strong for the Suns. First pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike to Joe McNamara, 0-1. Has a 2-out rally. The 2-out walk to Burke extended the inning, and then a 2-run triple by Robert Bell has the Suns on top, 2-1. The 0-1 to McNamara is a line drive down the right field line. Fair ball. Back-to-back extra base hits for the Suns. McNamara will round first. He will be in standing up. It's an RBI double for the Winthrop Eagle, Joe McNamara, and the Suns' lead here in the second is 3-1.
That's a nice piece of hitting there from Joe McNamara, driving that one towards right field. And you said it, back-to-back extra base hits here for DeLand, giving them to a 3-1 lead.
Brings up Hunter Fornari, who bounced into a 6-4-3 double play last inning. Has the chance to help the Suns extend their lead even more. First pitch to him, high and outside for a ball, 1-0. As DeLand has taken control of this game in inning number 2, 3-1. 1 ball, no strikes the count, the 1-0 delivery. Outside again, and the count on Hunter Fornari is 2-0. Two balls, no strikes the count. The 2-0 delivery. Low and outside for a ball, and you got to think the action has stopped in the bullpen for Seminole County, whether that is a matter of readiness or deciding, you know what, we just need Morse to throw as many pitches as he possibly can because we have a game tomorrow. We will see. The 3-0 pitch to Fornari. He takes all the way. Low and outside, ball 4. And 4 straight have reached here in the second inning for the Suns to bring up Mark Townsend. In talking about Townsend, and we have time here as the move is going to be made here, I believe. We'll see if this is a move or if this is just a meeting. Doesn't look like Jeff Lemon is going to ask for the baseball yet. I'll give you player A and player B here on the season. Player A, it's hitting .348, 5 home runs, 26 RBIs, 10 stolen bases with a .453 on base percentage. Player B is hitting .327, 9 home runs, 27 RBIs, 9 stolen bases, and a .397 on-base percentage.
I'm going to go A, Mark Townsend, and B is Peter Hutzel.
B is Jared Candy with the 9 home runs.
Oh, okay.
Jared Candy has been the talk of the Florida League, but you compare those numbers, you take the home runs out of it, and Mark Townsend may be the MVP of the Florida League. He hasn't hit as many home runs, so his slugging percentage isn't as high, but he's been just as productive for a better team. As the first pitch to Mark Townsend is in the zone for a ball. He's in the zone for a strike 0-1, and he's up above now 350 after a single last inning.
Yeah, and he's been great all year, and he's without a doubt in the discussion for the MVP of the Florida League.
Bouncing ball on the right side as the runners had taken off. The throw to first in time will retire Mark Townsend. They win the inning, but the Suns send 8 to the plate in the second. They put 5 of those 8 aboard. They score 3 of them. As we go to the top of the third inning of a scheduled 7, the DeLand Suns have taken the lead 3-1. First pitch of the inning is hit high and deep to left center field. It is down and it is in the gap. Brooks Reichman has himself extra bases, so Seminole County answers the call as they double to start the third inning, as Clay Allen will deal with a runner on for the ever-dangerous Gunnar Hogland.
Yeah, that might have been one of the hardest hit balls Brooks Reichman's hit all year as he drives that one deep towards left center field. Nice job there by Reichman, starting things up here for the Scorps as they try to come back here down 3-1 with the top of the lineup and Gunnar Hogland at the plate.
As we take a look at the Florida League scoreboard, the big story of the night, Winter Park leads Leesburg 10-0 as the first pitch is low and outside for a ball, 1-0. A perfect game attempt by the Winter Park Diamond Dogs was just broken up in the top of the 7th inning with a walk, but a no-hitter attempt is still in play for the Diamond Dogs as the 1-0, as the delivery from Allen comes high and inside for a ball. It's 2-0.
Yeah, no-hitter came earlier this year by Quentin Martinez in a 7-inning game against Sanford.
For the Dogs, it would be a combined no-hitter from Wolgast, Gote, and DeLucia, who's now 1 out away. 2-0 pitch is low from Clay Allen. Count 3 balls and no strikes.
Winter Park's pitching has been there all season long, and that's just a dominant performance there against the Leesburg Lightning on both sides. You look at it, it's 10 runs in the ball game. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead in the second inning and just went on from there. And then pitching has been absolutely phenomenal this year for them, and that's a reason why they are in first place right now. It's because the bullpen is great, and they got some hitters on that team. As DeLand obviously in second place trying to chase them, and they're just as good as well with some big power hitters in their lineup, and they got some pitchers as well.
3 balls, no strikes to count on Gunnar Hogland. The 3-0 pitch from Allen paints the inside corner for a strike. It's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. The count. The 3-1 is a blooper into center field. Coming on is Robert Bell to make the catch. Freezing at second base will be Brooks Reichman. Hoagland put out for the second time tonight. There's 1 gone here in the 3rd inning for Anthony George.
Yeah, let's see what Anthony George can do here with the runner in scoring position. He's come through all season long for the Scorpions, and they need him here to get the Scorps within a run.
Runner on second, 1 away. As the no-hitter is still intact, but the shutout is gone, which means the game continues into the 8th inning, so the no-hitter will have to wait for Leesburg, as without a hit, it went walk, wild pitch, and it's over anyway. Cage Cox just hit a 2-run home run. So forget everything I just said. Cage Cox just went yard, and the no-hitter, the perfect game, everything's gone. Allen misses low and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. The game, it was in the 7th inning, so the game would have been over 10-0, but the Lightning had gotten a walk, 2 wild pitches, and an error by the catcher to score a run, and then Cage Cox just hit a solo home run to break up the no-no anyway. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike on the inner half, and aces are wild, a ball, a strike, and an out. Elsewhere in the Florida League, Sanford nearing a sweep of Winter Garden. They're up 2. They won 2-1. They're up 4-1 in the 5th. A game that could stretch Winter Garden's winless streak to 20 games.
Seminole County matches up with them tomorrow at 11 a.m. Big game.
1-1 pitch lined into left field, a base hit. Jeff Lemon is going to send the runner around third. Townsend will come up throwing. That throw is in time. See you later, Brooks Reichman. As Mark Townsend throws him out by about 5 feet. Reichman put out for the second out. George will stand on first, but that was an absolute hose from Mark Townsend in left.
Anthony George did his job, got an a single there towards left field, but Mark Townsend comes up throwing as it was in pretty shallow left field, and Townsend with a nice throw there to home plate to get Reichman.
So 2 gone in the inning and a runner on first for Anthony George. Parker Smith with a single already today takes a pitch high and tight for a ball. It's 1-0. Big throw by Townsend to get the second out of this inning. 1 ball, no strikes from Clay Allen. His 1-0 pitch is upstairs for a ball, and the count moves to 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, Smith got a hit and scored in the first inning for the Scorps' lone run. He came around on a wild pitch. See what he can do here.
The 2-0 from Allen comes high and tight for a ball, and the count on Parker Smith yet again, 3 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 the count, the 3-0 delivery right down Broadway from Clay Allen moves the count to 3-1.
Yeah, and Parker Smith has just come on as of late for Seminole County, and it's really good to see. You know, he redshirted at Rollins and has gotten the opportunity here for Seminole County and has really cashed in, and he got off to a really not the best start, I'd say, and since he's seen more live pitching and getting more comfortable in the zone, he's really been seeing the ball well at the plate, and he's been great in the outfield as well.
A couple of pickoff throws not in time. As Allen comes set from the belt, deals the 3-1 pitch, foul back to the screen by Parker Smith. Count fills, so Anthony George will be moving with the pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pickoff throw. Allen looked to pick off, but nobody was at first, and that's going to be a balk.
And the reason it's a balk is because when you do the jump turn, you have to throw the ball to first base. He did not, and that's why George is on second.
He did the jump throw, realized that Joe Burke wasn't holding the runner on it with a 3-2 count. And there, if you're Allen, you just got to kind of lob it over to Burke. The 3-2 pitch is a high fly ball deep into right field. Alan Alonso has to race back near the warning track. He fades and he fades and he fades, and he finally catches it before bouncing off the ImageWorks sign in right field. But Clay Allen gets out of trouble, leaves a runner in scoring position for the second time in 3 innings as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning here from DeLand. Suns lead 3-1. Andrew Pariso is the new pitcher for the Seminole County Scorpions as the first pitch he throws to Peter Hutzel misses upstairs for a ball 1-0.
Andrew Pariso coming on the mound for Seminole County. He pitched against DeLand earlier this year. He started, and that was his last outing. 3 1/3 innings, 5 runs, all were earned, 3 hits, 7 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Let's see what he can do here.
The 2-0 delivery. High and outside again. 3 balls and no strikes on Peter Hutzel as the Suns look to extend their lead. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it's 3-1.
And he's only pitched 7 1/3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 11 walks.
3-0 pitch. Down Broadway for a strike. It's 3-1 on Peter Hutzel.
So it's been about 2 weeks since Pariso's last stepped on the mound for Seminole County, and that one is high and outside for ball 4, so Hutzel aboard with the walk.
3rd inning in a row, the Suns have had a free pass to start the inning. McNamara was part of a double play, then Alonso came around to score on Robert Bell's 2-run triple. So runner on first for the aforementioned Alan Alonso. Plunked, stole a base, and came around to score on the Bell triple. Suns been out, hit 4-3 in these first 2.5 innings, but lead the game 3-1. Big hack from Alonso is fouled off, and the count no balls and a strike.
I think it's important here for Pariso to get ahead here. Is, last time out against DeLand, 7 walks, and that accounted for, he's got 11 on the year, 7 in 1 game. Let's see if he can bounce back, have a better performance here.
0-1 in the dirt, count runs even on Alan Alonso, 1 ball and 1 strike.
This is his 6th game for the Scorpions. Started in 1, came out of relief the other games. Cutter sinker combination, as well as a breaking ball. Holy Cross.
The 1-1 delivery is upstairs and inside for a ball. Alonso takes the advantage in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Suns looking to extend their lead. They've got a runner on first and nobody out. The 2-1 delivery from Parizo, low and outside for a ball, and Alonso has the advantage. It's 3-1 as Garrett Wallace stands in the on-deck circle. From the belt, the right-hander. The 3-1 pitch from Morse is inside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks from Parizo have started the 3rd inning, and the Suns have runners on first and second and nobody out. For their 6-hole hitter, it's Garrett Wallace.
And the final line on Michael Morse. 2 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, all were earned, 3 walks, no strikeouts. He faced 12 batters. Parizo now, first 2 batters he's faced, both walks, and he's got to settle down now and find some in the zone.
So at the plate is Wallace, first and second, nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat, big swing and a miss from Wallace, taking a mighty hack early on. It's swung on and missed, and the count on the USC Upstate Spartan is no balls and a strike. 0-1 the count as the right-hander comes set. Parizo checks the runner at second, and the 0-1 delivery to Wallace fouled back to the screen. Parizo has come back and delivered to the Suns here as the count moves to 0-2.
A nice job here from Parizo getting ahead of this hitter 0-2 after the back-to-back walks. Needs to get an out here. A ground ball would be huge if he could get it.
First and second, nobody out, and an 0-2 pitch to Wallace. Parizo deals that 0-2. Wallace, another big swing, this time just able to get a piece of it, and the count remains 0-2.
That was a nice pitch there from Parizo, but better job at the plate by Wallace, just flinging his bat out there and making contact, staying alive. It's good 2-strike hitting.
No balls, 2 strikes, your count on Garrett Wallace. Parizo's thrown 3 straight strikes to Wallace. Suns dancing off the bag. The 0-2 pitch. Wallace will hit a ground ball that just gets away from the second baseman in Richardson. Everybody will advance the throw to come to third, not in time. In to score from second comes Peter Hutzel. It's going to be an RBI single for Garrett Wallace as that ball was ripped towards Richardson. He couldn't play it off the short hop, and the Suns' lead is 4-1.
It would have been a tough play for Richardson as he was going towards his glove side there, and he slid, and the ball just kind of short hopped over his glove and went into right field. Nice job there from Wallace, an RBI, and the Suns now lead at 4-1, still threatening with runners on the corners.
So Christian Pregent will step in. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And the Suns leading 4-1, trying to break this game open early. We're only playing 7 tonight. So this is a big advantage for the Suns with just 4 more innings to play. First pitch to Christian Pregent misses low and outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Of the 15 that have come to the plate today, 10 have reached for the DeLand Suns. The 1-0 delivery to Pregent. He'll hit a chopper towards third. The throw will come to the plate. They are going to tag Alan Alonso. Alonso, I think, broke for the plate there to maybe try to stave off a double play, but he's thrown out. It's a fielder's choice. That puts Wallace on second and Pregent on first. There's one away for Joe Burke.
Yeah, I like that play there from Anthony George. I thought it was the right decision going home with that baseball. It could have gotten 2 outs, but decided to go home with it and keep this game at 4-1.
First pitch is upstairs for a ball, 1-0 to Joe Burke. Burke walked last inning and then came around to score on Robert Bell's 2-run triple. Suns have scored 4 unanswered runs to take a 4-1 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning from Melching Field. The 1-0 delivery comes from the right-hander as Parisot's 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner at the knees of Joe Burke, and the count is even at 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out, aces wild to Burke. Bottom of the third inning, 4-1 DeLand. The 1-1 delivery is ripped, caught at third, and that's going to be a double play. A jumping catch at third by George. He flips it over to Richardson for an easy double play, and the inning is over. But the Suns get a run across on the RBI single by Garrett Wallace. We go to the top of the fourth inning here from DeLand. Your score, it's the Suns 4, the Scorpions 1. Top half of inning number 4, Reynolds, Richardson, and Gunter to face Clay Allen as the Suns have opened up a 4-1 lead here at Melching Field in DeLand. First pitch of the inning, right over the plate at 81 miles an hour. Allen ahead in the count, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, Josh Reynolds, 1 for 1 on the ball game. He singled to left field his first time up.
The 0-1 delivery, low and outside for a ball. Count runs even, 1-1.
I think this is a big inning here for the Scorpions. We're in the fourth, trailing 4-1. Need to get some runs here to get yourself back in this ball game.
In there for a strike from Allen. Count 1-2. As Seminole County with 12 more outs to play with, as this is the last scheduled meeting between these two teams. There's one more off day that could still be turned into a game day, as there is the 1-2 pitch, high and outside for a ball, 2-2. One game between these two teams that has not been played yet. This is the 8th meeting of a scheduled 9. There was one rainout that still is outstanding. That could possibly be made up, but there's no word on that yet. 2-2 pitch, foul back to the screen, and the count remains even on Josh Reynolds, 2-2.
Yeah, Seminole County still searching for their first win against DeLand. They're 0-7 to this point. They're going to have to play from behind here in this ball game and figure out a way to get a win here against these Suns.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the 2-2 pitch. Allen has one sent foul down the right side as a defensive swing there from Reynolds kept the at-bat alive, and a couple of his teammates chirping at him to, hey, maybe don't hit it our way, dude.
Yeah, he just kind of, like, checked this swing, and it hit his bat and hit the Scorpions' dugout off the protective fence in front of the players.
2-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. Clay Allen has settled in nicely since giving up the run in the first inning. He now has 4 strikeouts to his name tonight. There's one away in the 4th inning for Kyle Richardson.
That's a nice pitch there from Allen, getting Richardson, or getting Reynolds rather, to chase one out of the zone and get the first out of the inning. Now Kyle Richardson up, who struck out his first time up.
Into the motion, Allen. His first pitch of the at-bat. Big swing and a miss. Blizzy throws that one past Kyle Richardson. It's 0-1. Richardson also a strikeout victim. Hogland, Reynolds, Richardson, and Wells, the 4K victims today of Big Country. Clay Allen, the 0-1, foul back to the screen. And the count on Richardson is 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch from Allen. Comes high and tight. Did that hit him or did it hit the bat? I think they're going to say that it indeed hit the nub of the bat, as he's going to try to show the umpire his hand. And both Preachin and the home plate umpire looking at him like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. It came off the edge of your bat, and Jeff Lemon is going to argue his player's case.
Yeah, and deservingly so. You know, he's literally showing the umpire where it hit him on the hand. Now, was it close to the knob? Sure.
And now they're going to send him down to first.
And we'll see if Rick Hall comes out to argue that. That's the first time I've ever seen that, somebody, do that and make a change that quickly.
I mean, as far as the umpire, as much as the umpire knows, that mark could have been on his hand already. I think he's right. I think it was I think it did hit him on the hand, but I've never seen an umpire overturn it based on the mark on the hand. As the first pitch from Allen, right back up the middle, a base hit. Rounding second, but staying there will be Kyle Richardson, and Seminole County is threatening here in the fourth. They've got runners on first and second with 1 out in the frame for Nick Wells.
Yeah, that hit by pitch turned out to be pretty big now for the Scorpions, as Richardson was down 0-2 in the count. And then Jeremy Gunter, who's been putting good wood on the ball as of late, drives one up the middle for a single. And now Nick Wells steps in, trying to do the same here.
First pitch of the at-bat, big swing and a miss. Starts the count, no balls and a strike on Nick Wells. The 0-1 pitch from Allen paints the black on the outside corner to Wells, and ahead in the count goes Clay Allen, no balls and 2 strikes. Allen looking for the second out of the inning. He'd love a third as well if he can get a double play ball on the 0-2. Instead, he'll get his 5th strikeout as Allen punches Nick Wells for the second out of the inning here in the fourth. 5 strikeouts through 3 2/3 innings by Clay Allen, the A-back right-hander.
Yeah, that's just Clay Allen just attacking the zone against Wells, and Wells just unable to catch up to those pitches there, especially on that last one. He was way late on that, and 2 outs now. Hayden Cross trying to get the Scorps a run on the board here.
First pitch of the at-bat misses low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes on the 8-hole hitter Hayden Cross. Allen looking to work his 3rd straight scoreless frame. He'll back pick to second. Ball pops out, and now he's going to take off for third. The throw to third will not come. Now they'll throw to first. He is out, and the inning is over. The Suns get out of a jam. Richardson took third, but Gunter was then caught napping, and Burke tags him out on the back pick, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning from Melching Field with your score. It's DeLand 4, Seminole County 1. Parizo still on the mound for Seminole County in the bottom of the fourth inning, as it'll be Bell, McNamara, and Fornari as the first pitch.
Number 2's at second.
First pitch of the bottom of the fourth inning misses the zone for a ball. Second pitch does as well. 2 balls, no strikes is your count on Robert Bell. 9-1-2 in the order for the Suns here in the fourth inning. DeLand leading 4-1 despite being out hit 5-4. The 2-0 pitch from Parizo bounces in for a ball. It's 3-0 as Bell looks to reach base for the second time tonight.
Defensive substitution for the Scorps. Fausto Lopez in the game at second base for Kyle Richardson. Reichman will stay at short. George at third. And Reynolds at first. Outfield remains the same as well.
3-0 pitch. Taking all the way is Bell. It's in there for a strike, 3-1. So Lopez will enter in the 5-hole. In the order, he is due up 7th. 3 balls and a strike, the 3-1 delivery in the dirt, ball 4. And Robert Bell is aboard yet again. Bell walks here in the fourth inning, and he'll stand on first with nobody out for Joe McNamara. Bell came on as a pinch runner in the fourth inning. Since then, in 6 plate appearances, he has reached base 4 times with 3 extra base hits.
Yeah, he's been huge for the Suns there in the 9th spot. And you mentioned the extra base hits. He's got great speed on the bases as well.
There he goes. Pitches in there for a strike. Throw it on a second, not even close. Robert Bell easily steals second base. And the Suns have a runner in scoring position and nobody out here in the fourth inning with a count on Joe McNamara, no balls and a strike.
And I could tell he was going, right when he took his lead, he was leaning a little bit there towards second base, and he got a great jump. And now in scoring position is Parizo's got that long leg kick, so Cross really has no chance. He might need to go to the slide step to get the ball home quicker.
He will not, as an attempted bunt comes inside, and McNamara goes down as he bunts it foul, 0-2.
That was inside, almost hit him. Would have liked to see McNamara maybe pull that one back, but Parizo needs to take advantage now, ahead 0-2.
So no balls and 2 strikes on the top of the order, Joe McNamara. Bottom of the fourth inning, 4-1 DeLand on top of Seminole County. From the stretch is Parizo. He'll look back at Bell. And the 0-2 pitch. McNamara swings and misses. Ball was in the dirt, so the tag has to be applied. It is. McNamara put down for the first time in this game. There's one away in the fourth inning for Hunter Fornari.
Yeah, Parizo got McNamara to chase one way out of the zone on that one for the strikeout. See if he uses that as momentum here and tries to get Fornari.
1 gone, runner on second for Fornari. Bottom of the fourth inning, 4-1 DeLand. First pitch to Fornari. In the dirt for a ball. Count on the shortstop. Starts 1 ball, no strikes. Suns looking for win number 23 on the season, which would tie a franchise record set back by the 2011 and 2012 teams. Pitch in there for a strike. Aces wild to Fornari, 1-1. The 2011 team won 23 games. The 2012 team won 23 games. The 2011 team got knocked out in the semifinals. The 2012 team won the Florida League Championship. 1-1 delivery in the dirt for a ball. It is 2-1 on Robert Bell. Suns won the first game, the continuation 13-12, a game that saw 8 innings played after we played 2 extra innings as Fornari, way ahead of that one, pulls it towards his own dugout, and his teammates scatter out of the way of it as the count on Fornari is 2-2.
Big pitch here for Parizo. See what he goes with here on the 2-2 to Fornari with the runner on second. Needs to get it out here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out from Parizo.
They tend to the bag. The 2-2 pitch is low and inside. Avoiding it is Hunter Fornari, and the count works full. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count coming from the right-hander Parizo. He kicks and deals, runner goes, 3-2 pitch, ground ball to third. It is collected, the throw to first base will be scooped out by Reynolds. Ahead to third goes Robert Bell, but Fornari put out on the ground out. There's 2 gone here in the 4th inning, turning up the 3-hole hitter Mark Townsend.
Yeah, nice job there from Josh Reynolds at first base on the scoop. That's his second in this ball game, once on a Brooks Reichman throw there with Anthony George, and that's a big out there for Seminole County and Andrew Parizo. Let's see if he can finish it off here.
So runner on third, 2 gone. Bottom of the 4th inning of a scheduled 7, 3 more to play in regulation here in DeLand with the Suns on top 4-1. Parizo trying to work a scoreless inning, the first one since the first. First pitch in there for a strike to Townsend, 0-1. Suns with a 3-run advantage, 4-1. The 0-1 delivery. Big swing and a miss, and that actually did get a little piece of it, was Townsend, but either way, the count moves to 0-2.
That one hurt as it hit him on the inside of the shin area on his left foot. Now, if you're Parizo now, ahead 0-2 against one of the best hitters in the Florida League, it'll be interesting to see what he goes with here to try to put out Townsend.
No balls, 2 strikes is your count. From the stretch goes Parizo. His 0-2 to Townsend is in there, strike 3 in the outside corner. Townsend set down on strikes, 2 punch-outs this inning. From the right-hander Parizo, we've played 4 innings. From Melching Field in DeLand with your score, the DeLand Suns 4, the Seminole County Scorpions 1. Top half of inning number 5, Clay Allen's first pitch is blooped down the left field side. It will range towards the Suns bullpen. It looks like one of the Suns playing it off a hop as the count on the 8-hole hitter in Seminole County's order, Hayden Cross, starts no balls and a strike.
Cross 0 for 1 on the ball game. He grounded out to shortstop his first time up in the 2nd inning. He's got 4 hits on the year, 3 RBIs.
Clay Allen in his 5th inning of work, giving the Suns a quality start here as the 0-1 delivery is a tapper down the first base side, a swinging bunt. Allen will miss the tag, but then flip it on to first base in time. Allen tried the behind-the-back tag. It didn't work, but he flips it on to Burke in time to get Hayden Cross for out number 1.
Cross thought he was safe, but it looked like he was out there at first base as Allen missed the tag and then made a nice play and flipped it on to first base for the first out of the inning.
So one gone in inning number 5 for the 9-hole hitter Brooks Reichman, who doubled his first time up but was then thrown out trying to score on the single by Anthony George, thrown out by Mark Townsend as the count is out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch, low outside again, 2-0.
Yeah, and that ball he hit in the third inning was a deep one towards left center field. Got a little bit something going there for the Scorpions, unable to score on the throw there from Townsend. So let's see what he can do here.
2-0 pitch in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Into the motion, Allen, his 2-1 delivery, high and inside for a ball. And Brooks Reichman has the advantage in the count, 3-1.
And Brooks has really grown as a hitter, I'd say, throughout this summer. You know, graduated high school, and he's getting a great opportunity going against some of these great pitchers in the Florida League.
3-1, drops into right field, a base hit. Alan Alonso thought about throwing it to first. Instead, he'll lead it. And Brooks Reichman has his second hit here in game number 2 of the doubleheader. He stands on first with 1 out for the ever-dangerous designated hitter in Gunnar Hogland.
Yeah, 2 hits today. He had 2 hits in the game earlier as well, so he's seeing the ball well and driving some balls into the outfield, finding some holes and gaps, and he's on at first base here with 1 down.
First pitch of the at-bat from Allen, outside for a ball, 1-0 to the leadoff hitting Gunnar Hogland, the Ole Miss Rebel and the former first-round draft pick.
Yeah, Hogland hit a big 3-run double earlier in the game, or earlier in the 13-12 loss today, and trying to do something here.
1-0 pitch in there for a strike, and aces are wild to Hogland. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Suns lead it 4-1. Top of the 5th inning here from DeLand as the 1-1 pitch to Hogland misses low and outside from Allen. Count 2 balls and a strike. Allen has been excellent through 4 1/3 for the Suns. Pickoff throw to first, not in time to get the returning Reichman. Allen is at 65 pitches. I think the hope would be to get him through 6 and then go to the bullpen. The 2-1 pitch from Allen, high and outside again. Count 3-1, and if Hogland reaches, George, Smith, and Reynolds, all who have a hit today, stand ready. Three balls and a strike, the 3-1 delivery. Outside again, ball 4, and there's runners on first and second with 1 out here in the 5th inning, and the tying run will come to the plate in the person of Anthony George.
A huge opportunity here for the Scorpions to get back in this ball game. They trail it 4-1. If they can get a few hits here with the middle of the lineup, Anthony George already with the hit in this ball game, Scorps could look to get back into this one. Need to get some runs here.
So, runners on first and second, 1 gone in inning number 5. Suns protecting a 4-1 lead. Connor Udell, the Princeton Tiger, warming up in the bullpen. First pitch low and outside for a ball. It's 1-0 to Anthony George. A run on 6 hits for Seminole County. 4 runs on 4 hits for the DeLand Suns. The 1-0 pitch from Allen. Bounces in the dirt. It's going to get away from Christian Pregent. The count now 2-0 on Anthony George. And with 1 out, 2 runners are in scoring position for Seminole County. And a chance for the Scorpions to get right back in this ball game.
Yeah, you said it right now, and you got the right guy at the plate in Anthony George, who's just sees the ball well and doesn't look to do too much with it. Now ahead 2-0. He probably will get something to hit. Let's see what he can do with it.
Allen, the righty, deals the 2-0 pitch. High and inside, but catches the inside corner for a strike, and the count on George moves to 2-1. Could be the final inning of work for Clay Allen, as this is pitch number 70 for him. Udell, the righty, continues to work in the pen for the Suns. The 2-1 pitch upstairs for a ball. It's 3-1.
With runners in second and third here, Seminole County, you got George up to the plate now, ahead 3-1, and then on deck you got Parker Smith, two of the Scorpions' hottest hitters as of late. So huge opportunity here.
3 balls and a strike, the 3-1 from Allen. That one is drilled high and deep into left field. Ranging back and making the catch is Townsend. The throw will come towards third. It'll be cut off. It's a sacrifice fly for Anthony George. It scores Brooks Reichman from third. It freezes Gunnar Hagelin at second. And Seminole County gets one back here in the fifth. It's 4-2.
A nice job by George, just lifting one up in the outfield for the sac fly there. And this one now cut in half, 4-2. Let's see what Parker Smith can do, still with a runner in scoring position.
Runner on second, 2 outs for Parker Smith. Singled and scored on a wild pitch in the first, and then flew out to right to end the third. Runner will take off for third. Swing and a miss, and the ball pops out of the glove of Pregent, so a stolen base puts Gunnar Hagelin in scoring position even further. No balls and a strike on Parker Smith, and Hagelin now standing on third with 2 away. 0-1 from Allen. Big swing and a miss that time from Smith. And Allen 1 strike away from getting out of the inning with minimal harm done. And the Suns still leading by 2. Looking for punch out number 6 on the evening. Allen deals the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, strike 3. 6th strikeout of the game for Clay Allen. Gets Parker Smith. A run comes in on a sacrifice fly, but DeLand maintains the lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's the Suns 4, the Scorpions 2. Bottom half of the 5th inning as the Suns look to re-extend their lead. It's Hutzel, Alonso, and Wallace to face Andrew Parizo as the first pitch to Peter Hutzel misses low and inside for a ball, 1-0.
Andrew Parizo coming back out for relief for the Scorpions. Would be huge if he could get a scoreless frame here, keep the Scorpions within striking distance.
Hutzel hits one off his foot, and he will go down to one knee in some pain. Count is even 1-1 as that ball rolled into fair territory, but was a foul ball after it hit the foot of Peter Hutzel. He'll walk it off and step back into the box for a 1-1 delivery. One ball, 1 strike to count. And the 1-1 delivery to Hutzel. He will send that one back up the middle for a base hit as he will reach base for the 2nd consecutive plate appearance. The leadoff hitter has now been aboard 5 innings in a row for the DeLand Suns as Hutzel aboard with a single brings up Alan Alonso.
Nice job there by Hutzel, just driving that one right up the middle, and Suns now looking to add on to their lead with a runner on first, no one out.
Parizo kicks and fires the first pitch, low and inside for a ball. To Alan Alonso, 1-0. Delivery. Another one that goes off the foot of a DeLand Suns hitter. This one by Alonso as it's flipped back towards the pitcher in Parizo. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike is your count. The 1-1 delivery, low and outside. To Alonso, he takes the advantage. Back in the count, it's 2-1.
Nice job there by Hayden Cross, blocking that baseball, getting his body in front of that. And Hutzel stays at first base. Nice job there by Hayden Cross.
2 balls, 1 strike. Parizo nods with what he wants. The 2-1 swung on and missed by Alan Alonso, and the count will even yet again. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes on DeLand's 5-hole hitting right fielder. Two runs, 6 hits for Seminole County. 4 runs, 5 hits for the Suns. The 2-2 delivery is a ground ball left side of the infield. It is bobbled at third. Only throw is to first. It is in time. Just in time to get Alan Alonso. So score that a ground out that moves Hutzel up to second base. There's 1 away here in the 5th inning for Garrett Wallace.
Alonso thinks he was safe there. It was a very close play, but nice job there by Anthony George as he bobbled that baseball. He recollected himself real fast and threw a nice ball over to first base. Nice job there by Josh Reynolds scooping that one up out of the dirt for the out. Nice job.
Runner on second, 1 away. Bottom of the 5th inning, 4-2 Suns, as off the rubber will come Parizo. Connor Udell, the Princeton Tiger, continues to throw for the Suns in their bullpen. No action in the Scorpion pen. First pitch of the at-bat to Wallace is a fly ball hit into shallow right. Smith charges on. He makes the catch. Smith with a strong throw that was way off the bag, but no advancement from Peter Hutzel. So Wallace put out on the fly out, and there's 2 gone in the 5th inning for the catcher, Christian Pregent.
Smith came up throwing there and threw it a little bit off towards the left field line there towards third base. If Hutzel might have went to third there, he might have been safe, but nevertheless, he stays at second. 2 outs now. Parizo got to bear down and get Pregent here.
From the stretch comes Parizo. He'll face the incoming freshman in Pregent. First pitch to him, bounces low and outside for a ball. Cross able to get a glove on it to keep it in front of him as the count on Christian Pregent starts 1 ball and no strikes. One ball, no strikes is your count. Infield playing back, trying to keep everything in front of him. That could allow a dribbler to score. Peter Hutzel from second, as stepping out of the box is Christian Pregent. One ball, no strikes your count. And the 1-0 pitch, low and inside for a ball. And Pregent with very much a hitter's count now. 2 balls, no strikes.
There were 2 outs in the inning. Parizo's just got to settle down here and find a way to get Pregent. He's fallen behind a lot of batters this evening. Got to find the strike zone here.
2 balls, no strikes. Checks the runner at second and deals the 2-0 inside to Christian Pregent. Joe Burke stands in the on-deck circle as the count is 3-0. Runner on second with 2 gone here in the frame. Top of the 6th inning for Seminole County, Reynolds, Lopez, Gunter. The 3-0 pitch from Parizo is in there on the inside corner for a strike, and the count on Christian Pregent moves to 3-1.
Important here for Parizo on this 3-1. You want to find one in the zone here and throw a strike. You don't want to groove one and allow Pregent to get good wood on it.
3 balls and a strike. Pregent 0 for 2, a ground out and a fielder's choice to his name today. The 3-1 delivery will come from the right-hander. A bouncing ball foul down the third base line, and the count on Pregent now full 3-2. Suns holding on to a 4-2 lead in the second game of this doubleheader. 13th inning of baseball that we've played today. The 3-2 pitch is fouled off down the right side. It'll head into the parking lot, and we'll do another 3-2 pitch to the incoming Stetson Hatter. Parizo at 50 pitches on the day for him. But given that Seminole County will play tomorrow and then take a couple days off, I think they're content to let him go as long as he can.
Yeah, absolutely. With the long game earlier today, limited arms for Seminole County, and having a game tomorrow at 11 a.m. against Winter Garden, got a quick turnaround.
3-2 pitch fouled off again as it rolls towards the corner. One of the members of the Suns bullpen, looked like Alex Franzen, snagged it on his way out of the bullpen as the count will remain full on Pregent 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming to the catcher. The 3-2 pitch from Parizo bounces in ball 4, and the inning continues as Christian Pregent draws a 2-out walk. It puts runners on first and second with 2 gone here in the 5th for Joe Burke.
Yeah, that pitch was just down low in the zone and had no chance as it bounced to the plate. Now if you're Parizo with runners second and first with 2 outs, got to settle down here and find a way to get Joe Burke to end this inning. As you know, if you're the Scorpions right now, it's a 4-2 ball game. You're right in it. Need to get it out here and get out of this inning.
First pitch to Burke, high and inside for a ball, 1-0 on the first baseman. Burke, all by Robert Bell, who's reached base 4 of the 6 times he's come to the plate in this doubleheader. 1 ball, no strikes, the count on Burke. 2 on, 2 out, and the 1-0 pitch taken low and inside for a ball. And Burke now ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Suns trying to get themselves a little more breathing room here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Parizo set near the letters on his jersey will deal the 2-0 pitch. That one right over the plate at 79 miles an hour. Moves the count on Burke to 2-1.
Now this is a real important pitch here for Parizo. Do not want to get behind Burke here, 3-1. So let's see what he does here on this 2-1 pitch to even this count up, or, you know, let's see what he goes with.
2 balls and a strike. Parizo checks the runner at second, the 2-1 delivery. Big swing and a miss. Burke chased the pitch out of the zone. That was low and outside. Fooled by the curveball. That time was the Suns home run leader with 5. Tied with Mark Townsend in that category. His deuce is now wild. On the 8-hole hitter, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
He helped out Parizo there as that one was out of the zone. Let's see what Parizo goes with now on this 2-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, the 2-2. Burke will hit one high and deep but foul down the left field line. It'll head towards the VFW Hall down that left field side, and we'll do another 2-2 delivery, this time still to Joe Burke, who's 0 for 1 today with a walk and a lineout. That lineout led to an inning-ending double play in the 3rd. Deuce is wild on the second-year son in Joe Burke. Runners on first and second. Suns looking to extend their lead. Parizo's 2-2 swung on and missed strike 3. and Burke is set down on strikes. Parizo escapes trouble here in the 5th as we go to the top of the 6th inning. From Melching Field in DeLand with your score, it's the DeLand Suns leading the Seminole County Scorpions 4-2. First pitch from Connor Udell misses low and outside for a ball at 88 miles an hour, 1-0. It'll be Udell facing Reynolds, Lopez, and Gunter. As the Suns cling to a 4-2 lead, Udell bounces another one in for a ball. It's 2-0.
Reynolds, he's 1 for 2 on the ball game. He singled in the first inning, was stranded at third, and struck out his last time up here in the 6th inning, trying to get something started here for the Scorps.
Three balls, no strikes from Udell as the 3-0 pitch. 4 straight pitches, miss low and outside, and the tying run will come to the plate for the Scorpions here in the 6th inning in the person of Fausto Lopez.
Let's see what they do with it here. Is Reynolds aboard with the walk. Now, if you're Fausto Lopez, I'd wait until Udell throws a strike. Don't be over anxious. Here with a runner on first.
Runner on first, nobody out, tying run at the plate in the person of Fausto Lopez. 5 straight pitches have missed low and away from Udell. Count on Lopez, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, the 1-0 delivery. Outside again, 6 straight out of the zone from Udell, and the count is 2-0.
Lopez came in as a sub for Kyle Richardson in this ball game. He's at second base. First at bat here in this game.
7 straight pitches have missed from Udell. It's 3 balls and no strikes. All 7 have been low and well out of the zone. Udell sets, deals the 3-0. That one is in the zone on the inside corner. Count now 3-1 on Fausto Lopez with Jeremy Gunter standing in the on-deck circle.
I'd almost make Udell throw another strike here after 7 straight.
Fausto Lopez hacks at it, but he fouls it off. No harm on that one as he sends it into the parking lot. And the count is now full on Fausto Lopez 3-2 as Udell looking for a big first out of this 6th inning with the Suns holding a 4-2 lead. Udell's 3-2 pitch is a chopper back to Udell. He'll turn to second and throw it into center field. Now taking off for third. Bell will throw to third. He is out at third base. A big first down of the inning as Josh Reynolds took off for third, and Robert Bell, who's having a heck of a day, throws out Reynolds for the first out of the inning. So score that a fielder's choice E1, and then Reynolds had caught trying to advance.
Yeah, and the Scorps right there, you have a great opportunity. You get a break after you're in there safely on the overthrow, and you try to do too much with it on the base pass. That's the third time today that they've been out on the base pass, and it's cost them.
Connor Udell pumps one at 90 miles an hour to Jeremy Gunter. It's 0-1 as Udell has battled back here. He threw 7 straight out of the zone. Now he's thrown 4 straight in it. Jinx, 0-1 pitch, high and inside for a ball. And aces are wild on Gunter, a ball, and striking it out. Tying run at the plate as the Scorps nearly had first and second, nobody out, but a big play by Bell. There goes the runner. Throw is high and outside, throw to second, not in time. A stolen base by Fausto Lopez. Pitch was out of the zone, 2-1, but Lopez is now in scoring position. He's on second with 1 out here in the frame. The 2-1 from Udell. Chopper on the first base side. It's foul. Joe Burke gloved it, but in foul ground, as the count now on Jeremy Gunter has evened yet again, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Suns lead it 4-2, top of the 6th inning here from Melching Field. Bottom of the 6th inning, 9-1-2. Bell, McNamara, and Fornari. The pitch, the 2-2. Chopper towards first, foul ball again. Off the bat of Gunter, and we'll do another 2-2 delivery. The 2-2 from Udell, fouled off again, as Gunter making it difficult on Connor Udell to put him away. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on Seminole County's 6-hole hitter.
And Jeremy Gunter does have a hit in this ball game. Came back in the 4th inning as he's battling here against Udell, trying to get the Scorps within 1.
2-2 is gloved by Connor Udell on the mound. He'll take it halfway to the bag and flip it to first. Lopez hesitated but went to third. Gunter put out on the ground out for out number 2, and that brings up Nick Wells, who's 0-2 with a couple of strikeouts.
And if you're Nick Wells here, big spot here with a runner on third base and Fausto Lopez, and has an opportunity here to get the Scorps within a run if he can drive one.
Udell had thrown 7 straight out of the zone, and Udell balked. Udell coming to the plate. Not sure how from the windup Udell balked, but Fausto Lopez will come in to score, in Seminole County is within a run. It's 4-3.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly he did there for the balk, but big there for the Scorpions as they get a run across.
That pitch swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Udell threw the first 7 pitches out of the zone. Since then, 9 of 11 in the zone. The 0-1 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Fornari's got it. And a great effort down the line by Nick Wells. He's thrown out at first base by Hunter Fornari, and the inning is over. A run crosses on a balk and helps Seminole County get one more. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-3. Suns will look for some insurance against Pariso. In the bottom of the 6th inning, big swing and a miss by Robert Bell. Starts the count 0-1. Pariso at 60 pitches since coming into the game in his 4th inning of work after a 3-inning start by Michael Morse.
And this is a big inning here for Andrew Pariso and the Scorpions. You came back and you scored 2 runs in the last 2 innings, got this within a 1-run ball game. You know, now if you can keep it here and go into the 7th inning with a chance to, tie or take the lead, it could be big. But DeLand has shown throughout this series that they've answered the call.
Back-to-back pitches missed the zone to Robert Bell. 2 balls and a strike on the DeLand center fielder. Suns lead Seminole County 4-3. From the stretch, the right-hander, Pariso, deals the 2-1 to Bell. Outside again, and Bell with the advantage in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Bell, McNamara, Fornari to hit here in inning number 6. Suns leading, 4-3 on the strength of a 3-run second and another in the 3rd. Seminole County has 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. 3-1 to Bell, low and outside, ball 4. And Robert Bell having his best day of the season as he has come to the plate 7 times today. He's reached base 5 times as he'll stand on first with nobody out for Joe McNamara. And now if you're Pariso, you may have to adjust your delivery because if you have that long stride to the plate, you might as well just balk and put him on second.
Yeah, absolutely, especially with the speed of Robert Bell at first. He already has a stolen base in this ball game. He's got going off with a big lead there. Let's see if he goes.
He does not. First pitch inside for a ball, 1-0 to Joe McNamara. He is 1 for 2 with a walk, a double, and a strikeout. His double drove in Robert Bell as part of that 3-run second inning that is the biggest difference in this ball game right now. Bell does not go. The 1-0 is in the dirt for ball 2. Maybe if you're the Suns here, you're going to make a strike come to the plate before you run yourself out of an inning.
Yeah, Andrew Pariso, the Scorpions are going to run Andrew Pariso probably the rest of this ball game because there's no action in the Seminole County bullpen. He's got 66 pitches. He's got to bear down here.
2-0, low and outside, ball 3, and McNamara way ahead in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. You got to think if McNamara gets aboard here, that the smartest move would be take a strike, but then maybe have Fornari lay a bunt down. He had that great push bunt back in game 1. Before you get to your heavy hitters, the 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. McNamara thought he had drawn ball 4, but he will stay in the right-hand batter's box for a 3-1 delivery. 4-3 Suns. Bottom of the 6th inning of a scheduled 7 here at Melching Field. From the stretch, it's the right-hander. Pariso's 3-1 to McNamara. Swing and a miss. 78 miles an hour on a changeup there from Pariso, and the count has filled on McNamara 3-2. We'll see if Bell takes off on this 3-2.
And way to battle back here by Pariso. Now got to go to your best pitch here, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Bell looks like he's going to go. He does. The 3-2 pitch to McNamara. Low and outside, ball 4. So Bell would have had a steal if it had been a swing and a miss, but instead he's into second on the walk. So first and second with nobody out here in the 6th for Hunter Fornari.
And now if you're Andrew Pariso, with Fornari and Townsend due up here, you got to bear down and figure out a way here. Need the ground ball would be great with runners at second and first. It's in play. So Pariso now with back-to-back walks just got to settle down and throw some strikes here.
We'll see if Fornari tries to lay a bunt down. He shows it, pulls it back. It's low and outside for a ball, 1-0. Suns looking for some insurance here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Connor Udell likely to come out and try to earn the save in the 7th for the DeLand Suns to get win number 23 and tie a franchise record. Fornari shows bunt, gets a great bunt down the third base side. Collected throw to first is in time, but a perfect sacrifice by Hunter Fornari. And the Suns have runners on second and third with 1 out for the top 2 hitters in their lineup in Townsend and Hutzel.
Yeah, that's about as textbook as you can get right there by Hunter Forinari. That's the second bunt today that has been right on the money. He did it in the game one where he did a push bunt towards second base right there. Perfect one right down the third base line to move runners into scoring position. Now, if you're Parisio, you need the strikeout.
Something unproductive. First pitch, Townsend pops it up foul. It's out of play. Count starts on Mark Townsend. No balls and a strike.
Now with the infield in for the Scorpions, Townsend definitely just going to try to lift one in the air in the outfield to get Bell home, possibly on a sacrifice fly.
Trying to lift some of the outfield or just shoot a gap and bring both in. The 0-1 to Townsend is going to hit him on the front foot. So the bases are now loaded with one out as Townsend reaches for the second time in this game. And the Suns have the bases loaded and one out here in the sixth for Peter Hutzel, who's 1 for 2 in this ball game. Hutzel had found his way on base twice in the first game of this doubleheader. He singled in the 6th, he walked in the 10th. He has singled in the 5th, walked in the 3rd in this game.
And that's not the worst thing if you're Andrew Parisio with the bases loaded now, a hot bat like Townsend, double play ball in play here.
First pitch, low and inside for a ball to Peter Hutzel. 1 ball, no strikes is the count. Hutzel followed by Alonso as DeLand looking for some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The 1-0 to Hutzel. He will line it into right field, a base hit. That will score 1. Being sent around third base is McNamara. The throw will come to the plate. It is not in time. A 2-run single by the Alberta Canada native Peter Hutzel. And the Suns are back up 3. It's 6-3.
Yeah, nice job there by Peter Hutzel driving that one to right field for a base hit. And the throw from Parker Smith out there and right just didn't have enough on it. It was on line. If it had a little bit more on it, might have had the out there at the plate. But now the Suns up 6-3, looking to really put this one out of reach for the Scorpions as they continue to go on here.
Suns leading at 6-3. First and second, 1 out for Alan Alonso. First pitch breaking ball catches the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out to Alan Alonso. The 0-1 delivery below the knees of Alonso, and the count goes to Aces Wild. A ball, a strike, and an out. Aces Wild to Alonso. Garrett Wallace stands in the on-deck circle. First and second, 1 out, and the 1-1 from Parisio. Bounces in for a ball. Dancing off of second, but staying there will be Townsend. And the count on Alan Alonso moves to 2-1.
Nice job there by Hayden Cross behind the dish on the block there and keeping the runners where they are at second and first.
Suns looking for win number 23. Tie the 2011 and 2012 teams. The record for wins overall, playoffs included, is 26, set by the 2 championship teams, 2012 and 2018. The 2-1 to Alonso is bouncing in the dirt. It's going to get over the glove of the catcher in Cross. The wild pitch moves Townsend to third and Hutzel to second and puts the count on Alonso at 3 balls and a strike.
And now DeLand can really put this game out of reach, possibly with a hit here by Alan Alonso with runners at second and third and only 1 out. He's ahead 3-1 in the count, so if Parisio throws a strike, it's going to be one that Alonso could be able to drive.
Infield now in for the Scorps with the double play out of commission. The 3-1 pitch from Parisio bounces in for ball 4, and the Suns will load the bases here in inning number 6, and they've done it on just 1 hit. Walk, walk, sack, hit by pitch, single walk, and the bases are loaded for Garrett Wallace.
Still no one up in the Scorps bullpen. So Parisio here trying to get out of this jam here as the middle infield moves at double play depth. Corners around even with the bag, maybe a little bit up.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Suns trying to break this one open and all but seal win 23. Foul ball off the bat of Garrett Wallace down the right side, and Wallace finds himself down in the count, 0-1. Suns also looking to, in all likelihood, finish off a series season sweep of the Seminole County Scorpions. 0-1, high and tight for a ball, 1-1. There is still one more open day that games are still to be determined, and the Suns do have an outstanding game with the Scorpions, so there could be Suns and Scorps on that one game in the final week of July, but that's still to be determined by the league office. The Suns with 2 outstanding games against the Scorpions, and the Leesburg Lightning is the 1-1 pitch out of the zone for a ball. It's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Set from the stretch, the right-hander in Pariso. His 2-1 delivery is going to come high and tight. Did it hit the helmet or the bat? They're going to say it hit the helmet of Garrett Wallace, and he will drive in a run the hard way. He is hit by a pitch. That pitch came high and tight. Wasn't sure whether it hit his helmet or hit the bat, but it's going to bring in Mark Townsend, and the Sun lead is 7-3.
Yeah, that one got away from Andrew Pariso as it came high and tight. I believe that hit Wallace's helmet. And the Suns get a run home, lead at 7-3. Still have the bases loaded with 1 out for Christian Pregent.
Christian Pregent been on base twice on a fielder's choice and a walk. He's 0 for 2 on the game. First pitch low and outside for a ball, 1-0, as action is going to start in the bullpen for the Seminole County Scorpions.
And that's number 14, Topher Grant. Looking like he's going to get warmed up for the Scorpions in the bullpen.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 from Pariso. Catches the inside corner for a strike, and it's aces wild on the eighth hitter of the inning in Christian Pregent. It's a ball, a strike, and an out. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out to Pregent. The 1-1 pitch bounces in for a ball. And Pregent ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. 3 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and a single this inning for the Suns. The single, a 2-run single by Peter Hutzel. The other RBI and bases loaded hit by pitch to Garrett Wallace. 2-1 the count. Coming set from the stretch is the right-hander. The 2-1 from Pariso. Bounces in for a ball. It actually popped almost straight up into the air where Cross snagged it to keep Hutzel from scoring. But the count on the 8th hitter of the inning in Pregent is 3-1.
Cross coming out to talk to his pitcher, maybe giving some time for the bullpen to warm up, Topher Grant to warm up, and trying to settle down his pitcher. Here, 3-1 the count. Suns already with 3 across in this inning. 1 on a bases loaded hit by pitch. Let's see what Pariso can do here to try to get out of this jam.
3 balls and a strike. Gotta think Pregent going to be taking on everything that isn't right down the middle. The 3-1 pitch from Pariso bounces in, ball 4. Hutzel will come in to score on the 6th free pass of the inning. 8 have come to the plate, 7 have reached, and that is going to be it for Andrew Pariso. An admirable effort, but he just ran out of gas here in the 6th inning. His day is over. We continue here in the 6th inning with Topher Grant, in all likelihood, coming onto the mound. Suns lead it 8-3. First pitch to Joe Burke is fouled off as Topher Grant is going to come into the game and pitch for the Seminole County Scorpions. With the game tomorrow, they just need someone to get 2 more outs, and that is Topher Grant.
Topher Grant usually in the leadoff spot and hitting-wise on the mound here in a high-pressure situation with the bases loaded as he strikes or throws in a strike there.
Throwing back-to-back pitches at about 80 miles an hour, but it's been over the plate as the count on the 9th hitter of the inning in Joe Burke is 0-2, who will foul that one back at a leisurely 65 miles an hour on the breaking ball there from Topher Grant.
Make that 2 Seminole County Scorpions fielders, not pitchers really, on the mound. Kyle Richardson pitched in the last game in Game 1, and now Topher Grant here.
No balls, 2 strikes your count. The 0-2 delivery, low and outside for a ball, and the count on Burke is 1-2. Suns lead it 8-3. As some fireworks being shot off over the scoreboard as the 1-2 pitch misses the zone. Count on Joe Burke, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Both teams with 6 hits in the game, but the Suns leading 8-3 as the 2-2 pitch misses in the dirt for a ball. And the count on Joe Burke now full 3-2 with only 1 out, no movement from the runners as Alonzo stands on third, Wallace on second, and Pregen on first. The 3-2 pitch is a fly ball into left, will be caught by the left fielder in Wells. Tagging up from third is Alonzo. He will score easily. It's a sacrifice fly for Joe Burke, and the Suns add a 5th run here in the 6th inning. DeLand leads it 9-3.
A nice job by Topher Grant to get the out, but the Suns get another run and now lead it 9-3 in this ball game with the red-hot Robert Bell at the plate.
10th hitter of the inning will be Robert Bell. He has reached base in all 3 of his plate appearances in this game, 5 of his 7 on the day. 2-run triple in the 2nd, a walk in the 4th, and a walk in the 6th. First pitch to Robert Bell, low and outside for a ball as Bell takes the advantage, 1-0. Suns have just 1 hit here in the 6th inning. It's a 2-run single by Peter Hutzel. The 1-0 delivery, low and outside for a ball, and Bell ahead in the count, 2-0. Other 3 RBIs in the inning by Wallace, Pregen, and Burke. The 2-0 delivery, fouled off down the left side by Bell. Count moves to 2-1. Finals in the Florida League tonight. Everywhere else is final except for here. Sanford runs Winter Garden's winless streak to 20 games as the pitch misses the zone from Robert Bell, 3-1. Wins of 2-1 and 4-1, so Winter Garden now on a 20-game winless streak. And Winter Park a 13-3 winner in 8 innings over the Leesburg Lightning. The 3-1 to Bell is outside ball 4, so Bell reaches base for the 4th time. He's drawn 3 walks in as many innings, and the bases are loaded again for the top of the order and Joe McNamara, who does represent the game-ending run. If McNamara comes around to score, this game will end in 6 innings. If not, we'll pitch the top of the 7th inning.
And, you mentioned, Winter Garden taking those 2 or losing those 2 to Sanford today, and, that could turn out to be if the Seminole County Scorpions can't come back in this game, which looks very unlikely at the moment. Tomorrow's game against the Winter Garden Squeeze could be huge for both teams as they're battling for that 5th spot.
0-1 pitch misses the zone for a ball, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike the count on Joe McNamara. 2 walks, a double, and a strikeout to his name today, as that one in the zone for a strike, and McNamara down in the count, 1-2. 1-2 the count. From Grant, the 1-2 pitch is tapped foul by McNamara. He keeps the at-bat alive. It's still 1-2 to the 11th hitter of the inning.
Topher Grant hasn't looked too bad on the mound. Coming in relief here, trying to get this final out of the inning and end this huge inning by the Suns.
A 5-run bottom of the 6th inning. The 1-2 pitch is a slow roller, going to be a tough play towards third, and no play will be made. It'll be an infield single, an RBI single by Joe McNamara. Wallace comes in to score, Pregent to third, Bell to second, and it's an RBI single by Joe McNamara that has the Suns up 10-3.
Yeah, and smart play there by Anthony George, not looking to throw that one off to first, as it would have been an off-balance throw, and you don't know where it could have ended up, and he just ate it. And now base is still loaded here for Fornari.
A game that was neck and neck coming into this inning as Fornari fouls it off 0-1. That is seen to be the story of the series season long between the Suns and the Scorpions. Games that are close through 5, 6, 7 innings. But then the Suns finally get to the Scorpion bullpen and put up a big inning to put the game away.
Yeah, absolutely. That's been the story, and Seminole County just hasn't been able to overcome that, and it's been an issue for them all year, not just against the Suns, but it has been a big piece in every series with the Suns this season.
The 1-1 pitch to Fornari. He will pop it up. Is it playable? It looks like it will be. Catcher is over and right in front of his dugout. The play is made by Hayden Cross, and the inning is over. But the Suns hang a 6th spot in the bottom of the 6th inning, and they take a 10-3 lead heading to the 7th. You're watching Florida League Baseball on YouTube Live. No balls, 2 strikes, your count on Hayden Cross as Connor Udell, in about as low pressure a save situation as you're going to get. He came on in a 1-run ball game, and he will try to get the save up 7 as the count on Hayden Cross. No balls and 2 strikes as the Suns on the doorstep of their 23rd win of the 2019 season. They'll head to the Prospect Showcase break 23-9. Bouncing ball towards second. McNamara deep in the hole, can't get to it. And Hayden Cross has a single here in the 7th inning. He'll stand on first with nobody out for Brooke Reichman.
And that's the 5th hit of the season for Hayden Cross as he drives one up the middle for a base hit and leads things off here in the 7th inning for the Scorps.
Suns will have 11 games remaining, I believe, once this game is over. 4 with the Sanford River Rats, 3 with the Winter Park Diamond Dogs, and 4 with Winter Garden Squeeze. First pitch is to the backstop. Ball 1 to Brooks Reichman. It's a wild pitch that moves Hayden Cross up to second base. He stands there with nobody out and a 1-0 count on Brooks Reichman.
And Brooks with a double and a single today in this ball game, and he's seeing the ball well.
Udell misses on that one as well. 2 balls and no strikes on Reichman. Double and a single for him. He was thrown out trying to score on an Anthony George single in the 3rd. Then he did score on a sac fly in the 5th. 2-0 pitch is a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike from Connor Udell with nobody out here in the 7th inning. And the Suns looking to run their record against the Scorpions to 8-0 as Udell gasses up a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Gets a swing and a miss from Reichman. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch is high and tight, but in there for strike 3. Reichman set down for the first time tonight as Connor Udell gets his first strikeout of the evening. 2 outs away from a save is Udell, a guy they call Big Red in the Suns' pen. You take a look at it. First 7 pitches for Udell were out of the zone. He's 16 of 20 since then. Make it 17 of 21 as he gets a swing and a miss from Gunnar Hogland.
Yeah, that's all it takes sometimes. Finding your groove, and Udell has done that here in relief for DeLand as he's done a good job against the Scorps batters.
Pop up behind second base. The shortstop is there in Hunter Fornari. He makes the play, and the Suns are an out away from sweeping Seminole County.
I'll bring Anthony George to the plate for Seminole County, who has a single and a sac fly in this ball game. He's been the Scorpions' go-to hitter, and he's been producing all year long at the 2 spot. He's been at the 2 and 3 all year, and let's see what he can do here.
Pitch fouled off to start the count. No balls and a strike. The Suns scoring at least 8 runs against the Seminole County Scorpions in 5 consecutive games. They've won the last 5, 12-1, 15-8, 8-1, 13-12, and up here 10-3. As they'll quick chat here and step back into the box for the 0-1 delivery to Anthony George.
Yeah, and they've taken advantage all year long of Seminole County giving them a lot of free passes on walks, and they've come through with runners in scoring position.
The 0-1 fouled off, and now Udell looking to put the finishing touches on a save here for the Suns. Gave up the run in the top half, but he will pick up a save if he gets this final out. And what a bounce back from Connor Udell. 7 straight out of the zone. Ever since then, 20 strikes and 4 pitches out of the strike zone. The 0-2 from Udell bounces it in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Anthony George. Seminole County, as we mentioned, they'll play Winter Garden tomorrow at 11 a.m. The Suns are done for the next 3 days. They will send 10 members of their roster, check FloorLeague.com for the full list, to the Southeast Prospect Showcase in North Carolina. Fly ball, center field, ball game. Change the number in the win column and play the victory song. The DeLand Suns sweep the Seminole County Scorpions as a 3-run second and a 6-run sixth. Power the Suns past the Scorps by a final score of 10-3. And Matt, a game that followed the script for these two teams. Close game for more than half of the contest, but then a big Suns inning puts it away for the Orange and Black.
Yeah, absolutely. Scorpions honestly could have been ahead of this ball game if they didn't make mistakes on the base paths, and that allowed them to get, or not allow them to get any runs there in some situations. And You look at it, the Suns in this series and in both games today, they battled and they were able to get some big hits and big innings and score a lot of runs, and that's why they are 8-0 against the Scorpions this summer.
The Suns tie a franchise record with their 23rd win of the summer, and I guess it's time to start talking about it. With his next win, head coach Rick Hall will tie Kevin Davidson's Florida League wins record at, I believe, 195, and with 2 more wins, may come against Sanford or Winter Park or Winter Garden in the final 3 series, Rick Hall would become the all-time winningest coach in Florida League history, but that's still a couple of games away, as tonight, the DeLand Suns sweep the Seminole County Scorpions, both for the night, the series, and the season. They win the opener in extra innings, 13-12. They win the nightcap in 7 innings, 10-3. That'll do it for our broadcast of DeLand Suns baseball from Melching Field in DeLand. For our entire crew here in DeLand, for Matthew McClure, the broadcaster of the Seminole County Scorpions, they'll be on the call tomorrow against Winter Garden. I'm Ryan Murphy saying, may green be the grass beneath you, may blue be the skies above you, and may tomorrow be as good as today as the DeLand Suns sweep the Seminole County Scorpions 13-12 and 10-3. Good night, everybody.